Hello, I'm Kendra Cook, your host for the DCTV Daily News program out of Dove Creek, Colorado. It's brought to you by the Dolores County Broadcasting Network with support from the Southwest Colorado TV Translator Association, which is the special district association responsible for bringing the area free-to-access TV stations over the air by antenna. And this is a community TV station, so if there's a news story or event information you'd like to share, call us at 970-677-4119. If you're a business or organization, we welcome you to find out about sponsorship opportunities for banners or video segments on the channel. This is the Tuesday program for March 30th, 2021, DCTV Daily News. The Dolores County Planning Commission met on Monday, March 29th to address two upcoming events in the county and to start the process to address the potential for a large-scale solar farm, as it were, to be built in Dolores County. The first event that will have a portion of its activities occur within Dolores County is the Ride of the Ancients, or ROTA. This is an annual road bike run that was on pause for the last 2 years. They call it now a gravel grinder, not a race, has previously been run only within Montezuma County. This year, for June 26th, they're proposing to add a loop road segment up towards Groundhog. The runs start in Cortez and end in Dolores, the town. The Grand Fondo Style Endurance Ride is a fundraiser for the Southwest Colorado Canyons of the Ancients and Trails of the Ancients Byway Association. Quote, gravel grinders are the new trend, and there are not many right around here, so we hope to fill that gap and attract a lot of riders. We have the perfect area for it, said Susan Thomas, Executive Director for Trails of the Ancients Byway Association, from the Journal, quote, who was on the Zoom attendance meeting yesterday. After a few details are addressed for safety logistics, the board passed this event permit on to the county commissioners for a final decision with a vote of confidence. The road bikes will be driving on gravel county roads that will remain open during the event. This ROTA event is becoming bigger, and they hope for a success again this year with the enhanced ride route. That will be happening the same day, June 26th, as the Dove Creek Community Voices OHV event here in Dolores County that was given the go-ahead by the Planning Commission at their last meeting. They're opening up registration for OHV vehicles for a ride that starts with a breakfast at the community center in town and drives north on county roads and down to Bradfield Bridge and back to Weber Park. The other event that was approved to be passed up to the Dolores County Commissioners for special permit approval yesterday is the Dove Creek Chamber's Southwest Freedom Truck and Car Show. This is an all-open truck and car show, free to the public, to be held at the Cajon Park in Cajon Saturday, July 3rd from 10 to 4. Owned by the county, this 4-acre park is undergoing renovations, complete with a new pavilion area through various grants that operates as an open park and camping site on Highway 491 in Cajon. The event is scheduled for Saturday, July 3rd, an inspiration by Cody Lingo of Cajon, who's working on the event to bring in a great array of trucks and cars to enjoy the day. It will be open to the public again from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m., and it's hoped to be a nice augmentation to the Weber Park centralized Pick and Hoe July 4th weekend happenings. The Planning Commission was lastly given the new solar commercial project proposal to start the review for an energy, quote, farm on somewhere around 800 acres in Dolores County. And now let's take a look at our local weather. Today is sunny with a high near 44 degrees, breezy with a north-northwest wind 15 to 20 miles an hour, with gusts as high as 30 miles an hour, making it feel much colder with the wind chill factor. And for tonight, we're looking for clear skies and a low around 23, blustery with again north-northwest winds 15 to 20, becoming northeast at 10 to 15 miles an hour after midnight. And tonight, winds could gust as high as 30 miles an hour, so again, it will feel very cold tonight. For Wednesday, we're looking for a sunny day and a high near 52, still starting with a northeast wind 5 to 10 miles an hour, becoming southwest in the morning. For Wednesday night, clear and a low around 28 degrees, west-northwest winds around 5 miles an hour, becoming east after midnight. And as our spring winds down and we take a bit of the spring winds wind down and we take a bit of a break, we head into April on Thursday with sunny skies and a high near 62. East winds 5 to 15 miles an hour, becoming south-southwest in the afternoon. For Thursday night, partly cloudy and a low around 36. For Friday, warming up even more, sunny and a high near 66 degrees. Friday night, mostly clear and a low around just 39 degrees. Saturday, sunny and a high near 66 again. Saturday night, mostly clear, a low around 39. And Sunday, sunny with a high near 69 degrees. Sunday night, partly cloudy and a low around 43. And now, back to our news. There was a meeting with CDOT representatives with a few representatives of Dolores County last Wednesday to provide an overall update and address concerns. Julie Constant managed the Zoom meeting. She is the new Region 5 Director She presented along with a host of CDOT officials. In attendance for Dolores County were Matt Perkett, Deputy Sheriff Officer, and Commissioner Steve Garcher, and myself, Kendra Cook, Managing Director, DC Chamber. Matt Muraro provided a Region 5 CDOT update. Dolores County did not ask for a meeting last year, so they were happy to be here today, he said. He provided the updates on the 4-year plan of what they will be working on. There was a handout attached to the invite with links and key contacts. He updated on the construction that has already been done as well, some culverts that were relocated instead of being replaced and resurfacing. The wildlife crossings are also in one of the projects in Region 5, useful for elk near Bancus, and he described an extension of an existing passing lane and such. Highway 145 repaving project is using a special process to take the top surface, grind it up, add to it, and lay it back down, as well as install upgrades to ADA ramps in the town of Rico. That is included in the project. No current projects are planned for the immediate Dove Creek area. Questions and concerns from Commissioner Garcher and the DC Chamber were addressed. Kendra asked about the $22 million safety grant by 2024 with 20% match, or explained why not the match, and smaller economic resiliency grants that had been recently approved as SB 21-110 in Colorado. The smaller grant might be applicable for Dove Creek and Rico, involving capital equipment, repurposing sidewalks for dining, spaces for street use for multi-use models, and that has a mix of a maximum of $150,000, excluding a 10% match of cash or in kind. April 6th and April 12th are pre-grant workshops from 2 to 4 p.m. Then the applications for the larger safety grants opens May 14th, while there's a rolling basis for the smaller grants. Mason Lindquist is managing this funding. Kendra is signed up for the workshop to see what might be applied for to augment restaurants in Dove Creek and Rico. Commissioner Garcher would like CDOT to look at adjusting the turn-off from Highway 491 to G Road to the west of town as a southwest turn onto G while driving from the east. There's no turning lane, nor is the shoulder very broad, as it is also uphill and around a corner, and they will take a look at that. Speeding coming into Dove Creek from the west with heavy truck turnoff on Road 7, the passing lane signage, timing of the speed digital sign, and the OH feed crossing, and heavy in and out traffic at both gas stations on the south side are a segment of the highway that they will also take a look at into what can be done. It is also an area where many make U-turns right there at 7 Road, creating more safety potential problems. Their representative will be in touch with the Dove Creek Chamber on that analysis and potential adjustments. It was also addressed that at the time the new fire district built a new facility to the west of the DCTV Business Park, it will be at that time that a turning lane and county road access to the highway will be assessed. Having a good line of communication and a working relationship with the state offices will no doubt prove to make for the best possible future working together. As you may have heard, as Colorado Square reported yesterday, Colorado Governor Jared Polis said on Monday that the general public will be eligible for COVID-19 vaccines starting on Friday, inoculations. While eligibility will be expanded to every Coloradan ages 16 and up, it will still take 6 to 8 weeks for distribution, the governor said. Quote, "We expect that there is enough vaccine to get out to every Coloradan who wants a vaccine done by the end of May," Polis said. The governor previously estimated the general public's vaccine eligibility would be mid-April. The expansion comes as the federal government continues to distribute vaccines, with Colorado receiving more than 400,000 vaccines this week to distribute, Polis said. Achieving the level of immunity that we hope to in the next month or two in ending the pandemic really takes all of us working together, he said. Almost 80% of Coloradans ages 70 and up have been vaccinated already, according to the governor, while nearly 1 million people have been fully vaccinated, and that's out of roughly 5 million statewide. Polis also said mobile vaccination buses will begin to launch in the coming weeks with a focus on underserved rural or urban populations. And a note on these inoculations and injections, many reputable doctors suggest that you research which one you have chosen to take a change to your life. Some have more effects immediately for those with allergies or potential for blood clots, as is reported across the lands. As is said, elections have consequences. Well, shots in your arms also have consequences. As always, making an educated decision on one's health means learning what is involved in all of the options available for curing or for treatments. I'm not a medical professional, just reporting on what has been released across many platforms. And in today's High Canyon Country Happenings, I'm going to expand by region, share what's happening across the earth in today's happenings. Just looking at strangesounds.org and some other websites, the headlines include Egypt having a building collapse with 18 dead and a train crash killing 32. More damage at Fukushima nuclear plant with water leaks after a 7.1 earthquake hit the area a month ago, still unknown ramifications. 3 Russian ballistic missile submarines broke through the Arctic ice at the North Pole, part of the exercise to show that they can surface and launch missiles from that point, obviously a closer target to the U.S. Saber rattling anyone? Russia has also reported its first human cases of H5N8 bird flu last month. And back to the African Ebola issue, a release that 31 are dead in a DR Congo plague outbreak with more than 520 cases. They are the bubonic form of the disease, except for 5 cases of pneumonic plague and 2 of the septicemia plague. And in the there is nowhere to run, nowhere to hide concept, 3 volcanoes simultaneously erupted in Guatemala. With more than 180,000 people around volcanoes, whole communities live in the shadows of 3 volcanoes, making an amazingly terrifying scene of lava, fire, and ash. Between the gases, wind, rocks, lava, a massive eruption would be devastating. In 2018, hundreds died when the last big eruptions happened. The country has over 30 active volcanoes, but having 3 erupt at once is unusual. Maybe that's another reason why Guatemalans are fleeing to the U.S. border. And a last happening, that the Suez Canal ship that was stuck is finally freed, but the pressure points in supply chain and the global trade balance persist after being disrupted by the declared pandemic in 2020. Fortunately, experts are saying the delays won't be affecting more than a few weeks period. And this is just to give us perspective of what others are experiencing in the 4 corners of the world. Have a wonderful day in paradise here in Southwest Colorado, and appreciate the good in your lives. To catch the program online, visit our Facebook page, DCTV Daily News, or also online on YouTube. Both you can follow or subscribe to easily, and join in on the conversation. Make comments as you wish. Again, this is your local community TV station, so if you have something you'd like to share, please contact us. The email is dcbnnews@gmail.com, or call us at 970-677-4119. Thank you for tuning in to DCTV Daily News. If you like the program, please do like and follow us on Facebook and share it with your friends and family. This has been a production of DCTV for the DCTV Daily News program out of Dove Creek, Colorado, USA. I'm Kendra Cook. Again, be well and keep thinking for yourself.